say those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
He takes it from the gun on third down. Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down for 44. And the Lobos line up to punt it away. They'll put it away for the first time tonight. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So Auburn's offense will go to work for the first time today. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that.
He's going for it all. Catch inside the 30 and still running. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. Auburn lines up quickly. Scanning the field, it's Knight. Quarterback floating away from pressure.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts,
Throws toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Personal foul. Look at the pass.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. From the gun. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game. It looks like pace for one of those right now.
My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to.
Here we go.
The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. He's got it in the end zone. Two-point conversion is good. The lead is 8. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Now improvising. He's going to fire to the left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And those sting for... Man, you've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one.
Well, there's something you don't see very often. The quarterback overthrowing that guy with his type of speed. There aren't a lot of dudes that have the arm talent to overthrow him, but somehow you just saw it happen right there.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Trying to pick up the first down in the backfield. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. A down. Touchdown. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver, can design ways to get the football in his hand? But once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now for this defense moving forward.
He stopped short on the two-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the two. From inside his own 15, looking for room. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
Now, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for that.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose yards on the play.
You wonder about that play call on third and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. To the air, it's Knight. It's complete to the right.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he'll let one fly down the left side.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why he's mobile.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. They went for it all, and it paid off with the
This offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. And the Lobos can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. He's loose down the left side. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to run. There's multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Holding. Offense.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Lobos send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Back to pass, it's Knight. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Unleashes it on the run. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a real...
Going for the big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got it down the left. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days, but how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate... so that he can advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Lobos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Throws to the back. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th. They can't move the chains. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Lobos will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Throws toward the end zone. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. To the air, it's Knight. Using his feet to buy time. Looking down the left side. Touchdown, Auburn! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. He has been unstoppable. The ultimate dual threat, positively jam-tastic.
And that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
Wants to go up top. Buys a little time. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. To the air on first down. Under fire. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway.
Let's go. Break. Black 14. Black 14.
Wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Bankston. And he's dragged down. Timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. Great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands. Let him do the rest.
The Lobos in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Got it behind the line, it's Thomas. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Wants to fire on second down. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Clock still running. Almost certainly the last play of the day. Fires deep toward the end zone. The pass is incomplete and 1 second is left. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one. At 46, they get through and it's blocked. Defense has it. It'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the Plains. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jordan-Hare.
And the Lobos will boot it away to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Back to throw, it's Knight. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Got it in the middle, it's Coleman.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
The jumbo formation is in. Looks as if they'll try to power in the two.
Here we go.
Straight ahead. He goes airborne and he's in there, and the two-point try is good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. First play of the drive wants to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Lobos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Running back searching for a hole. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets to the 14.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you use...
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on that. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. Turning it on. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their third down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
And the Lobos decide to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position.
I'm literally walking over to that guy. My man, thank you so much for saving my run. That could have been really, really bad. I could have been benched, but you got my back. Appreciate you, my man.
Looking for a man. It's Knight. Quarterback now breaking the field. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Second down, he'll throw it. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Still on his feet at the 45. He's finally run out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
He does a really good job dropping back to pass, and he wanted to pass, but man, so dynamic. Season opening, takes off, makes a huge play. And if you think the crowd was excited before that, now they're really lit.
On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Gets it out quickly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Going to sling it on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Simmons. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. He's looking to pass. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really... good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by...
Touchdown, Tiger! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jason.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the field because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
How in the world did he miss that? He marched 78 yards down the field, and they closed it going up top for the final few inches in the score. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosion.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put them in a third and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got it! And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field.
Offense.
No, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got him downfield. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
His offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. He'll need some juice in that arm on third and long. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Lobos will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Leaves it with the running back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Quickly to the tight end. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. He's going to run it. Gets the first himself. On the move at the 30. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. up top on first down. Keeps looking downfield. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Just threw that one way too far. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Tiger! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
How about the bomb by the offense? The Hail Mary, they go deep. The defense knows it's coming. But where are they? Well, where is the defense? You got to stay as deep as the deepest and make sure this doesn't happen. The Hail Mary to success.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and got to be happy about that after missing a pair. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Pulled and finds his man on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Here's the heat. And the quarterback pulled up 2 and sacked at the 12. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the quick shuffle pass underneath. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold on. Offense.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Lobos will try to pin them back with the punt. 3-and-out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On his way from around the 50. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So here comes the Auburn offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have...
Elevates over his man. Big time run on that one as he goes out of bounds right at the 10. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Steps away. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for the score. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. Trying to keep this drive alive. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. The Lobos buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. He'll start this drive firing. Ball bottled up, and now the ball is free. And they'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So the touchdown will stand. Penalty on the defense waved off, and the points go on the board. They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, how could that happen? He misses the extra point. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. That's why they called it the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
How about this defense rising to the challenge? Focal point number 1, stopping the great running back. Check. How do we do it? Being physical at the line of scrimmage, getting off blocks, not missing a lot of tackles. They have checked all of those boxes and shut this dude down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives in that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They've just got to do a better job finishing.
Back to pass, it's Knight. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grab behind the line, it's Cobb. Out across the 25 to the 26, but needed a little bit more. It'll be 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Still on his feet at the 40. Oh, he's got some space. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. To the air on 2nd down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cobb across the 45. Wide open on the right. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point has not been simple, but this one is good. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead. Oh, look at Mr. Haynes taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown.
Breaks into the open. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. His offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. They'll go to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Lobos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Encroachment, defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Bankston. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. They'll leave it with him. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To throw, it's Knight. On the move and looking deep. Makes a catch on the left. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out